Hey guys, Sebastian Guerra here, and welcome to Guerra Financial Tips. The average individual today will work from anywhere between 30 to 40 years, and the question that we get from so many families is, when should I get my Social Security check? There are three critical points where we can make a decision on when we should start getting our Social Security check. We can start getting it as early as age 62, that is called early retirement. We could also wait until what is called full retirement age, or we can also wait until age 70, which is called delayed retirement. So let's say that right now you said, hey, I want to just know how much am I going to get at my full retirement age. Well, you see, every single individual that was born after the year 1960, they have what is called a full retirement age of age 67. That means that that is the age that they're going to be getting what is called 100% of their Social Security check. Again, this is for individuals that were born between the year 1960 and beyond. Now, if you were born between the year 1954 and the year 1960, then the full retirement age will change a little bit. So I'll put it up on the screen so you can take a look at it. And then if you were born before the year 1954, you actually have what's called a full retirement age of age 66. So yes, the government changes the full retirement age depending on the year that you were born. So now, let's just say that you were born after the year 1960. So now we know that your full retirement age is age 67. And you wanted to start getting your check at that age. Well, it turns out that your check, say it's a $2,000 check. Now that $2,000 check, if you said, hey, you know what? I don't want to get this Social Security check at age 67. I want to start getting it early. Well, you can actually start getting it as early as age 62. So that means that by getting it earlier, you're going to get a smaller Social Security check. And so the normal rule is that you're going to get about a 30% reduction of whatever you were going to get at age 67. You're going to get a 30% reduction on your Social Security check. Instead of $2,000, they're going to cut that number and they're going to bring it all the way down to $1,400 because they're going to remove 30% off of that check. But now you're tied to that $1,400 check for the rest of your life. Yes, they're going to increase it a little bit over time because of inflation, but that $1,400 check, you are not locked in to that amount forever. So that's if you decide to get your check at early retirement. But what if I don't want it at 62? What if I want it at 63 or I want it at 64? What ends up happening there? Well, the normal rule of thumb is that for every year that you want to retire earlier, there is a 6% decrease for every year that you retire earlier. So if you want to retire, say, at age 65 rather than age 67, which is your full retirement age, then there's a 6% decrease per year, which is a total of a 12% decrease. All the way down as early as age 62, which would equal about a 30% decrease on your Social Security check. Now, let's just say you said, hey, you know what? I don't want to get my check at full retirement age. I don't want to get it at age 67. I just want to wait all the way up until age 70. Well, by you waiting up until 70, you will get an 8% bump for every year that you wait from age 67 all the way to age 70. So rather than $2,000 a month, if you wait 3 more years, they'll increase your check by 24%, which is 8% times 3 years equals your 24%. So instead of $2,000, you'll be getting about $2,480 a month for having waited all the way up until age 70. So now that you have the information, the question is, what do I do? Well, here is why it is very important that you do what is called a break-even analysis, which means, when am I going to die? And that's the problem that a lot of people have, which they have no idea when they are going to die. So for you to be able to make the best decision on when to start collecting your Social Security check, you need to know exactly the year that you are going to die. So what we end up doing with every single family that we work with, we end up running what's called a Social Security projection analysis. So that way we figure out, hey, based on your life expectancy, 81, 83, 89 years old, we know exactly the most optimal age for you to start getting your Social Security check. So if you're an individual that still has not collected your Social Security check and you want to get that analysis done, make sure that you reach out to our office. We can run that free analysis for you. So now you know exactly when's the best time for you to get your Social Security check. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we'll talk to you soon.